Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. With me, Matt. We have a 1v1 for you all here on Khan. An urban 1v1 map that I don't really see that often, but it's cool to get it seen again. Let's go through the players. We have a fight on the Eastern Front today. Represent the Soviet Union. We have TKD without a commander choice. And represent the Mthis. We have Robertos going straight out the gate with Storm tactics and going for double Storm Pioneer. Fascinating decision. They might be going for some early Sturmgewehrs, but the Valonians could also supply that, I suppose. Maybe we'll have the Soviets start spreading out with a basic Sabber into conscript, actually double conscript, into another Sabber. I guess the other Sabber will start building up the base. At least that's what I'm imagining. Anyway, we'll see how it turns out with the units moving around. Sturmpioneers running around to the different areas. This is a 1v1 map, so I don't expect the match to be as long, but sometimes if it's good players, the matches can be longer, so we'll have to see what happens. But sometimes they can be quite brutally short, and even if it does, I suppose I'll upload this one if it's at least above 10 minutes or something. Bullwagen running out here with an MG34. But you're trying to get into a better position.
Orders complete.
Yeah, I've seen 1v1s that can last ages, so I'd like to see how this one turns out. Germans are quickly spreading out to secure territory. We are seeing a squad of Valonians coming in. Sturmpioneers might get in range here to fire the first shots, yep. Conscripts and Sturmpioneers are now engaged. Kugelwagen also reveals itself, so the Soviets now know there's a Kugelwagen around. Gonna make it a little bit more difficult for them to move up, I reckon. Also, the first squad of Valonians on the field, a cheaper unit you can get if you're playing as SS Sturm. Basically made up of people from the Benelux that are essentially serving, well, Valonians, serving as Waffen-SS volunteers. I also think at this point in the war, like 1944, 1945, they had a lot of Spanish fascists among them as well. Looks like TKD went for motor and is going straight for the Dushka armed jeep, which will completely counter the Kugelwagen, by the way. Whereas the Dushka is just... Oh, medical supplies were dropped. Very smart, very nice. Very good play there. He's someone using their abilities for their vehicles. Lawrence is pushing up. They're not taking the munitions first, which I personally think is a little bit of a mistake, as I feel munitions are very important in Spearhead. Here's the Dushka jeep. This will be able to chew straight through the Kugelwagen. Ooh. Here it goes. Yep, killing it in a very short order. It has to pull back after that brief little shot. He also has a squad of Fantoliki coming out here soon for the Soviet Union. Valonians are trying to fight down here, but we do have a unit of conscripts flanking them, throwing a Molotov.
Guards troops ready for action.
Ooh, and that might be the end of those Valonians. Yeah. Oh, they get inside the building, which is probably a bad idea. Yeah, they get burned inside it. Yeah, that's not a good play. But people always make mistakes. That's what war does. It's not easy to stay focused doing a lot of action, I think. We also have a Panzerjäger squad arriving here. I guess their job is to try and take out this motor-armed jeep. Oh! They lost their gunner. And looks like it does manage to get back to safety, though. Robertus is really digging in heavy with these Sturmpioneers, it looks like. Hopefully it'll work out for them. This medium range is definitely working a lot better thanks to the Sturmgewehr. Ooh, that might be that Sabber. Yeah. Here's the Fantoliki, though, and these are a lot better infantry than conscripts and Sabbers are. There'll be a problem. Ooh, that Sturmpioneer should probably fall back to heal up, I think. They are now. But Soviets have gained a lot of ground in the streets now. Demo charge also set up. Panzerjägers are trying to get a good position to wait for the jeep. Hiding behind this little destroyed car. Sturmpioneers are very weak in there, but they're still holding on. There we go. Main gun down, but that's gonna allow the jeeps to still get away. Kugelwagen was completely denied. Germans have set up a machine gun up here, an MG34 to hold the ground. And we have the first take-up truck going out for the Mthis. Oh, they scavenged the wreck. Good to see that's gonna give them 12 fuel. Better than nothing. 2034 is keeping the Soviets at bay for now up there. EPM has been equipped on the Fontaviga. That's gonna improve their firepower a lot. Fresh Storm Pioneers already again. Oh, there might be a problem for the Panzerjägers if they get close here. Ooh. Oh, and now the Druska is ripping into them. Throwing a grenade. Oh, that's not good. Incendiary grenade though, but the Druska Jeep is still around.
We can now establish a forward HQ. We have authorization to
Oh, MT-34 could change target.
dwellings for field headquarters. Regiment advises.
Yes, focusing on the Jeep.
To utilize breakthrough tactics.
That was trying to throw a grenade there, they succeed. Eva's lost its engine, or damaged its engine anyway. And it's finally been decrewed. Very good job there from the MG. That's switch his target to the Fontavigi. You also have some motor Odon coming out. The unique units available to motor. Generally very good units. That's a demo charge. Very cheeky demo charge in this old market. But I think the Germans spotted it, so they know it's there. Sappers do go down because of it. That's gonna slow down the Soviets tagging because they need to get a new sapper. Oh no, wait, they do have a sapper, never mind. I thought I saw 2 sapper squads go down, so I guess they got a 3rd one? Very good done. No problem. Oh, we do have the Sturmgewehrs now appearing on the Storm Pioneers, so that's gonna increase the firepower over medium range. But the Vig has to pull back. Panzers are still providing some issues from this building, but it looks like they have to fall back finally. They can take up truck coming up for the Mthis. Looks like they're going for an early tech, which they probably need to do at this point, I think. They're probably thinking they need to get something heavier out. You have the Odon Recon, very elite infantry available to Motor Strelki, as I said. Being armed with the RPD at the moment. A late war Soviet light machine gun. Very potent, certainly, light machine gun at that as well. I think it uses the BAR model, because we can add custom models to Spearhead, obviously. Oh, we have a new Panzerjäger on the field. I guess Robertus is expecting more light vehicles from the Soviets. Then again, they are playing motor. You also have a Wallonian battle group called in here. A commander ability that arrives with 2 Wallonian squads already equipped with MP-34s. Oh, hiding up in the corner, are we? Guess this little area is going to be a little bit of a SS forward operations post. Oh, we also have partisans coming out here. Another unique unit available to motor. I rarely ever see the Belarusian Irregulars, which you can get from the main HQ building if you're playing as motor. They can actually sneak around, but they are partisans, so don't expect them to perform stellar in frontal combat, because that's not what their job is. They've been equipped with instant grenades though, and they're probably going to try and sneak up on that machine gun to clear it out. This is what I'm imagining. Let's see. There we go, they're sneaking, yeah. They're probably going to try and get up on the flank here. Probably into this trench, and then see if they can take out the machine gun. Oh, that's a Molotov inside the building. Panzerjägers have to abandon it. They didn't take any damage though. Oh, but here comes the conscripts, just around the corner. Panzerjägers are making a run for it, but I don't think they're gonna get away here. Well, they actually might. Never mind. Some pioneers are meanwhile fighting. Partisans are getting closer. Oh, Wallonians were used to merge. Very good. That's something the Wallonians can do, actually. They can merge into other units. MT-34 is relocating. So they decide to move it further back. Probably expecting something more will happen. I can imagine they wanted to get into this trench in the flank there. So the Jeep was entirely taken out here. And the Motor Strelki of Odon are showing up anyway. Ooh, and this might be a problem here for the machine gun. I don't think it's prepared for this little ambush here by the partisans. They're biding their time. Oh, here comes the instant grenade. Oh, and it takes out the machine gun crew. Now the partisans open fire, and this might be the opening that the Soviets were needing here. Very good play there by using the partisans like that. Because that's really just opened up this entire flank here for the Soviets to utilize. Very good play. I rarely see partisans used. Good to see them actually being utilized. And in the proper way too, by flanking. And now the partisans are going to steal the MG-44. Capturing territory, and they're immediately retreating with the MG, because they can use that. Mthis holding up inside this large residential building. We do have the Valonians trying to get close here with the MP-34s. T-34-76 coming out. Instant grenade going in. But the Valonians also have instant grenades. They have this egg grenade, which can be modified to explode on impact, which is what the Valonians have done. But now most of the front line is in Soviet hands. And we now have some partisans with a machine gun, so that's cool. Let's see what the Belarusian irregulars can do with it. Oh, it looks like we're going for some stormtroopers here for Robertos. He's going heavy in on some assault infantry. I think the Waffen is having a little bit harder. Have any... Yeah, there was a demo charge there. I remember that. I just couldn't select anything Soviet to check to make sure. Ooh, and if they hold this point, the Germans cannot get any resources down here. It's a cutoff. Ooh, that's bad. You got the stormtroopers arriving here. Can be equipped with PPS-80s if you're playing as a Sturm. But I think most people just go for the quadruple Sturmgewehr. For 100 munitions. Which is a very hefty, good weapon. Well, detachment. Dawn are getting closer and closer to the front. You also have a mortar arriving for the Soviets, so they are preparing for a little bit of everything. Oh, we don't have been spotted though, so the Germans know they're there. And not a lot of movement here from Robertos with the stormtroopers yet. Oh, that's a smoke grenade. Ooh, that was a wasted flame grenade. Ooh, that grenade at least stunned someone, so doesn't look like any side activity did any damage there. That was a little bit of an awkward little situation, but stuff like that happens, I guess. Now the Sturm Pioneers having a firefight with Jordan. Not sure if they're gonna win that actually, but they do have Sturmgewehrs, so never know. But you do have the conscripts coming up as well, which is gonna apply more pressure. Stormtroopers are arriving, and they are being upgraded with quadruple MP-44s, Sturmgewehrs, which is certainly gonna be a lot of firepower. Once it's getting close though. Now the command buildings here can serve as cover, by the way. A survey cover, no less. That's a Molotov. Really good throw at that. Udon are gonna throw a grenade over the though. Oh boy. Almost killed those Sturm Pioneers. And we also have the T-34-76 driving up. We have a Pack 4 arriving here for these Sturm tactics. Ooh, that's a lot of firepower from those Sturmgewehrs, almost killing the Udon. Balloons on here about to be flanked though by the Pontoviki. And now the Stormtroopers are trying to aim in, using all those Sturmgewehrs to their advantage. They do a lot of damage, as you can see. Oh, looks like the Pontoviki went down. I completely missed that. So much action going on such a small map already. Double T-34-76s are being prepared though. They also have some partisans laying around and waiting. Valonians cannot do anything against the tank. They don't have the Panzerfausts. Because they used the Panzerfaust before, but I think that would make them a little bit too good a utility for everything. So they changed them to only have the Panzerknacker. The pack is in trouble here if it just keeps moving around like that. Instant grenade here. Almost kills the Stormtroopers. Good usage of the partisans. I rarely see partisans be utilized, so nice. But all these T-34s are going to be arriving out. Partisans also laying mines, good to see. That's another thing they can do. They can sneak behind enemy lines and just be around them. You can actually sneak while doing it, which is funny. I rarely see people ever... Well, I know I myself do it if I ever play with stealthy units. I sneak around and lay mines. Because I'm a cheeky little bastard like that. The Germans are definitely not in a good position right now. I don't think one pack is going to be able to stop 3 T-34s. Pushing around, it's going to try and threaten the position up here. Oh, mortar shell almost kills the Vallonians there. That's a very good shot from that mortar. Doom Pioneers moving on the southern flank here. We do have the MG34 keeping them at bay. The Germans have not been able to get any job done here. They've lost so much terrain. Oh boy, they've almost been base locked at this point. That's not a good sign. I was told I should first upload this on the 1st of July, so I'm first gonna upload it on the 1st of July, but I'm actually recording this in quite a lot of the other videos I'm recording at the time. I have to get through a lot of them before I have to go out for some job stuff, so yeah, I have to get that done. Don't think the Germans are doing too hot though. If I was gonna be able to threaten the base buildings, would be a big problem. Good shot from that pack. Actually killing the injuring the driver. Need to get repairs on that Fort HQ though. You see a Hetzer come out. But it's going to be a Flam Hetzer because they're playing a Storm. And the T-34 can still hit the base building, so that's going to be a dead base building zone. I don't think the Germans can save it in time. One more shot will do it. There it goes. And T-34 even makes it out of that. Oh, it's not looking good here for Robertus. Very hard position to be in. Double Katusha. Okay, so I think TKD is just gonna completely destroy Robertus in this little base lock. It sucks to be in a base lock in all honesty. Let's see if that Flamhetzer can make a difference, but there's 3 T-34-76s scattered around and even a mine. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference.
Crew, get ready. Standing by.
See, now it's on the move. And they're gonna try and see if they can take out the machine gun there, but there's a T-54 nearby. There's also a new demo chip. No, that's actually a booby trap, isn't it? I think that's a booby trap actually. Just has the same icon. Flamhetzer decides to back off briefly. Anti-Strike being equipped here. Raid Assault going in the building, that's going to destroy it. Actually, no, it doesn't actually do any damage to it. Okay, good to know. It's probably too heavily armored for normal frag grenades to do anything to it. I suppose that's a good change. It means you cannot just destroy them too easily with basic grenade assaults.
Attention! Ready yourself for orders. Standing by. Send orders.
Flamhetzer's preparing to move up here. Germans don't really have anything to stop this, I think, but just have to do something to try and push out. Buy themselves some more time. Just don't think it's gonna save them for long. And SEGA is ready nearby though, and the pack is also moving into a better position. Here comes the Flamhetzer. Just burning out a building. Ooh, heat shell from the T-54 almost kills it. Anti-Strike misses. The Flamhetzer did do its job. That building and the MG34 is cleared. And it has a surprisingly long range that people didn't underestimate. The Germans are not going to get anything out of it unless they can get this point. Because that is the cutoff point.
We're ready. Send orders.
And the Katyushas are getting into position here. I think TKD is going to just destroy the German defenses when they have enough munitions here. They should have now. There we go. At least for one of them. Ooh, Recon that got killed there. The Katyushas are hitting most of the place where there's not really a lot of Germans, so it's pretty lucky. But here's the second barrage. Looks like it's just gonna be it is a full barrage. That's a half barrage, not bad. Oh, got a very good rocket there with the half barrage. Oh, this also connects actually. Never mind. The capturing this actually does connect their munitions here. I think. It looks like it. Okay, so the Germans still have a chance of getting a little bit more resource to work with, but it's looking very, very grim here.
You need something demolished? Yes, brother. Command Haupttag has been permanently established as a static post.
Looking very, very grim for the Waffen here. Soviets have the tanks to push up, and there's only one pack, so that's going to be a dead command vehicle there. No, it still survives. They really did buff the survivability of them, didn't they? I think that's a good thing. Because they were a little bit too easy to destroy before, I feel.
This is it.
He's pushing up here. They know there's the partisans around, I guess. Hack is not turned the correct way here. Now it's going to be out of sight. It's going to be aiming for the command vehicle. We'll have a fight down here. As the Soviets are probably preparing to push it up again. HQ down. Hack is quickly trying to relocate. But I think that T-54 is going to go away safely. Looks like it. Germans are still in a bad position here. Oh, good Panzerschreck shot, though. Explosive misses. We also have a Soviet tank hunter down here, which I don't really think is going to do much, but it's nice to have him. There's also another mine. I'd like to see all the mines. It's good to. It's very good to see. Germans are still finding the best they can here, but I'm not sure how much longer they can. Ooh, that's a high explosive loaded. Oh, it hit the Panzer guy. Oh, miss, but some shrapnel did hit the tank and penetrate it.
Heavy machine gun team prepared for combat.
Germans not be doing much at the moment. They need to get a move on or something. Oh, that's a dead Panzerjäger. That's not good. Katyusha is firing again. Just a very short barrage by the looks of it. Very short barrage. And Robertus calls a GG here. Pretty short match, but I hope you all enjoyed. And as I was told in the email with this replay, I'm gonna first upload this on the 1st of July. So I suppose you'll see it there. I'll see you all in the next one, everyone. Bye bye.